Yep. Hey, you have the rest of your life to have PTSD. This is no excuse. Dispatch is going to be like, 10-9, what did you say? Can you repeat, officer? And it's going to give away
real
where you're at.
proximity chat.
Yeah.
With our contextless clip, I assume the show is about those two officers
probably
since
right.
they've done all of the work.
You're probably right. What's going on, guys? It's Josh and Bill again with Only Cops. Welcome to another Officers React. On this week's episode, without context, we're going to be watching a clip from 19.2, thanks to one of our Patreon members. So let's go and take in some Canadian policing.
19.2.
19.2, we're on site.
Shout out to this old school charger. That sounds like gunshots. Look at this guy.
That might be a new charger when this was filmed.
That's probably true.
Inside VJ High School, I repeat, multiple shots fired.
Shout out to these guys. Look at that. No hesitation.
I'm the janitor. The guy's inside. He's got a gun.
What does he look like? What is he wearing?
He's got a black hat. It's a ball cap.
Go,
Yeah,
get behind him.
yeah.
Go, go.
That's a pretty good response there. Shout out to the door open.
We just work here.
I just work here. That's not probably what happens
At least
there,
one
but
victim
shout out.
inside of the school. Units should use the west entrance. We have it open. Where is he? Where is he?
I don't know.
Get out. Go. Go.
This is actually pretty good.
Leave it open.
I do like they do. If you're in a response like that, I have plenty of times pointed a gun at somebody that was not my shooter because you're just running, and I'm like, hey, I gotta verify. I do like. A lot of people will sit there and say, well, how do you know that wasn't the guy? Well, I take a quick look. If I don't see if this guy is armed, I don't have time to do that in depth of a situation. Am I gonna probably look over my shoulder a little bit as this guy walks by me? Yeah, but if I don't automatically see a gun in hand, I just gotta wait until I see somebody that does. So running by somebody like that isn't. I think it's actually pretty good tactically because he doesn't know, and he also needs to try to figure out are there victims, right? Typically, you follow the victims until you can get to the shooter here in this.
And
instance.
in this situation, get as many people out the door as you can. So
Which is why I like he specifically kept that door open because what happens is you have to push the thing back open or worse. They put the school into lockdown and it locks, and then there's no getting in or out. It was actually really, really smart. A lot of times, too, you got to think as you're moving, when you do a lot of critical incident training will teach you that you're trying to make what we call warm zones for EMS. You'll have a lot of fire and EMS that are actually trained to go into what we consider warm. The scene is very much not secure, but like that lady laying in the hallway, she might still be alive, and EMS might still be able to, with police escort, take her out of that situation and give her care as opposed to standing in the hallway with your thumb up your butt. That's their job. And so their job is to go over there and try to isolate, at the very minimum, isolate this guy. Because let's say this guy's got like body armor and all this crazy stuff. You pin him so he can't go anywhere else. You can secure the rest of the school, or at least make the rest of the school a warm zone so that lifesavers, you have EMTs, fire, paramedics, all those kind of people can go and start taking those people out of that situation and saving lives. It's really the objective here. Go that way. That's probably where it's at. Shout out. God, it's so fucking worst case scenario, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially all the open area.
Yeah, dude. Oof, I don't know how I felt about that. I don't know how I felt about that shot. But shout out to this kid. He's there, though. He's doing better than some people. That is probably not cover. A cinder block little pillar.
If it's even a cinder block.
I tell you what, I'd be mag dumping that little thing. That's not stopping bullets.
I'd be
Mag dump that
taking
thing.
taking shots.
So we talked about this in a different clip where they were at a huge stadium, and your idea there is to just be prepared for crime to be afoot, right? And your response kind of has to be immediate because the longer peace isn't being kept, bad stuff's happening, people are getting hurt, right? I actually really liked that these guys immediately recognized these random pops probably aren't fireworks. Let me treat it like a threat first, and then I'll figure it out. And sure enough, within seconds of approaching the school, but they got on the radio immediately because you're only two people. You'd like to have 50 if you could.
I'd also mag dump this guy right
Free food for thought. A tiny little tray like that, and they're steel trays.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop a bullet. It's just Hollywood, so I kind of get they're trying to probably get more out of it. I do like radio traffic. I do like that these guys responded both quickly. They communicated pretty well. Don't bless that one random
As he
shot
was
that
looking
cracked
away,
off.
like
I probably don't bless that shot.
he was doing the dab.
But like I said, he's there, willing to be in the fight. I'll bless it anytime because at least he's doing the right thing. He's putting himself in harm's way for other people. Shout out to them. I want to see these guys mag dump this dude.
So there's multiple exits. Good? Good.
Also triangulated the guy pretty well. Very smart.
Drop your weapon!
Yeah, they're trying to take him into custody. These animals.
Just put the gun down! Put the fucking gun down! We're gonna help you!
Also, pause it real quick. You guys can hear all that latent radio traffic. Get an earpiece. If you're on patrol, get an earpiece. There's zero reason. The problem is that this guy now knows how much. So, like, let's say they're yelling on the radio, "Hey, I'm 3 minutes out."
Yeah.
Or I'm 2 minutes out. Because there's backups coming, right? Because they hit the red button. They yelled on the radio, "I got an active shooter." Everyone and their mother's coming.
You might even get sergeants and lieutenants away from their desk for a call like
Maybe.
this.
They might. They might break the seal of their butt to their chair. And
Once they put their shoes back on and put their gun belts on,
Yeah.
they'll be there.
Maybe they'll forget their vest.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Either way.
Just forget their gun belt on their chair.
Yeah.
It's so uncomfortable to sit in, you know.
Yeah.
I gotta sit at my desk.
Typically, in these situations, you're gonna elicit a pretty big police response. So I'm a bigger fan of also not having that radio traffic being live because in this situation, you're both undercover. You can move. For the Call of Duty kids out there, it's called getting rotated on. You can move and put yourself in a more advantageous position. But if you're running and mid-run, your radio's like dispatch.
Giving you away.
Yeah, dispatch is going to be like, 10-9, what did you say? Can you repeat, officer? And it's going to give away
real
where you're at.
proximity chat.
Yeah, literally, it's free proximity chat. Get in your piece if you're going to be a cop that's in a high population situation. If you're ever in this situation, or even if you're working a warrant or something like that, radio traffic, just like light discipline, just like anything else, it can give away your position, and that really puts you at a very big disadvantage. One guy's already having to make announcements asking the guy to comply.
Yeah.
Don't extra fuck that guy by being his backup and giving away your position too.
His backup should be shooting through that little
And as weird
thing.
as this sounds, this is a lot of times people concentrate a lot because this is a very high profile aspect of the job. This is a part of your job. You are going to be asked to go be a dangerous person and go get into gunfights with people. That's why they give you the gun. That's why you get the vest. These things do matter. And there is training. There's a lot of good organizations that give training like that. But I think it's important. You wouldn't take a lay person off the street and with the very shitty training you often get in academy, and that doesn't make you remotely prepared for the situation. Your brain doesn't work the way it's supposed to. This is a very different...
And if it's a school shooting, it's going to happen on day shift.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Anyways,
good luck with that.
keep going. See, now he's shooting other people. There he goes. He's figuring it out. Oh, now you got a hostage.
He's in the back of the cafeteria
That
by
sucks.
the kitchen. The shooter has hostages. No, don't you shoot her. Don't shoot her.
Bro,
Not gonna lie,
he should have
probably
yeah,
cranking
come
rounds
on.
out there.
Unconfirmed reports of gunshots in the gym.
So now this is a barricaded person.
Kind of.
What are you up to, son? Huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do here? Just put the damn thing down. You know it's the right thing to do. Okay? Put it down.
Probably not going to work.
Yeah.
He seems pretty committed.
This is not gonna end well. You're surrounded. There's nowhere to go. There's no way out of here. The main doors, we have the entrance secured. Shooter is in the cafeteria, trying to contain him. Which way do we go? I don't know. No one is saying the same thing. Let's get it together, guys.
Hey, let's get off the radio. Hey, shout out to these guys. Contact and cover. Dude, what a badass.
Listen to me, son. Listen to me. All you gotta do is put the gun down. Put it down. We're here to help you. Okay? My name's Nick. I told you. I'm here to help you.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Fuck you! That's my name!
You should have said kill. I'd kill them. I'm here to kill them.
Come on, son. You gotta talk to
I'm
me.
here to help everybody else. 9 times out of 10, regardless of what the offense is, he's 100% correct. I'm willing to draw a pretty hard line in the sand that if some guy's already indiscriminately shooting at people in a school, your job is not there to personalize that person. Your job is not there to try to de-escalate. Your job is to make sure that they're no longer at the mercy of a person that's willing to do that much harm to people. that is not your primary objective. I appreciate what they're doing here, and I appreciate that they show that there are a lot of officers that are willing to. I've done this plenty of times where people are armed, and I managed to talk them out of it. That's a good thing, and I think I sleep better because of that or whatever. In this specific scenario, this very specific scenario, which is rare, your job is to kill that guy.
Yeah.
As quickly and as judiciously as you can. Because not only now is he getting more time to get more victims, you have other victims that are still in this school not getting help. If it was your kid, or if it was you cowering under a desk, I think you'd like to rather be out of this school that's now probably a really traumatizing place for you. I think if your friend's bleeding on the floor out there, and these seconds of every bit of blood that they're losing, and EMS isn't coming there, that is not a warm zone at all. There's no way to get these people out until you get rid of that guy. Screw this. If you can shoot him, you shoot him.
He's moving, exiting the back of the cafeteria into the kitchen.
Let him go.
Hostages is using his human shields as a retreat. The shooter is exiting the cafeteria into the kitchen.
Pause it real quick. If you were the hostage, fuck complying. You think this guy's really like, oh yeah, I'm totally not going to hurt you. You do whatever you can to get out of that situation. And even if it's not you saving yourself, you're probably saving everybody else. You do whatever you can to not be in that situation. Running, fighting, hiding, and they have a lot of training around that kind of stuff. This guy is not your friend.
Yeah.
Now, in this situation, it is what it is. I'm just saying in general, if you want to pregame your situation...
Maybe don't crawl over to him in the first place.
Just free advice. You're also helping a cop out a lot by making this... This guy would just accidentally trip and fall and move this cover out of the way. This guy hopefully gets smoked, and this saves everybody.
Yeah, because if we haven't seen him reload...
I don't know, man.
Got to be getting low on rounds.
Yeah, whatever it is. Just know that that guy's not your friend. We'll keep going.
Oh, there you go. Now you know SWAT's not coming.
Yeah. Cool.
Let him go.
And legit, that thing is not covered. It's like got empty slots. Even if those were bulletproof, that's not covered.
Nowhere to go.
Oh, he's got a rifle.
Shout out to this guy from like the 60s.
Yeah, well.
Oh, now we got crossfire. Yay. Shout out to these cops. They're evacuating this guy.
Oh, you let her go?
Shout out to him for letting him go, I guess.
Oh, it's a lunch lady.
What's it up? 1924, we're just outside. Open the door. It's locked. 1924, negative. Find another way in.
Hey, look at me, look at me. Where does this go? Come here, look at me. Where does this
Please
go?
help.
West Hall.
The West Hall? We leave the shooters in the West Hall. We need some guidance here.
We have floor plans on site. I'm almost there.
Shout out to the Walther. Hey, let's not do that. Thank you.
Casualties.
Oh, those are cops.
Yeah, oh wow.
Go after the shooter.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
Hey! Don't know where he is.
Doesn't matter.
Might be another shooter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
We confirm multiple shooters.
Negative.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Go.
I mean, y'all saw the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. So they can't kill us all.
Hey! Look at me. Look at me. Did you see where he went? Did you see where he went?
You see him right now.
That way? You sure?
I mean,
It's on the way.
Down! Get down! Get down!
Every time you make noise, you're giving away where you're at. This is the really shitty short stick that it is when you're a cop going to these situations. You're in uniform, you're making a lot of noise. If you're a cop, give yourself every advantage you can get. But if you're a victim in this instance, help them as much as they can get. Information's gold here. Good information is gold here. That's important. Look at that. Smart friend. Let's leave. There's an exit there. Shout out to these cops. They're all going in it. Like third, fourth, fifth cop on scene.
it's almost like that's what you're supposed to do.
Crazy.
In a school
It's
shooting.
like they all received training. Hey, let's look at what we're doing here. Thank you.
Hey, come on. Come on, we'll take care of your friend. Go. Go out the back.
Are we looking at an unknown threat
Got a
area?
young girl
He's
down.
like, I just saw a person walk by. Good job.
Do you have contact with the shooter? Negative. There's kids everywhere.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Priority is to neutralize this.
nut up, dude. We gotta go.
Yeah, there's gonna be more kids down if you don't go kill this
Yep.
guy.
Hey, you have the rest of your life to have PTSD. This is no excuse. She's in it. Look at this. She's not getting to go and deal with the threat area because she's having to give you a fucking pep talk, dude. Shout out to this chick. She's in it. Another win for female cops. There it is.
They need one this week. Man.
Got timestamp when we film this. You'll get it.
January 14th.
There it is.
Look at the memes.
Look at the memes.
Kids, the exit of the kitchen now.
It's like a weirdly laid out front room. This is kind of weird.
They have ping pong tables in their
Yeah.
high school. Good for them.
More officers making scene. They need to be saying where they've cleared on the radio.
They did say they've
Like they're clearing
secured
certain
something.
sections of it.
Yeah.
I don't like being in the middle of the hallway, but whatever. He's here. That's better than nothing. Hey, let's stay in the fight, my dude. Hey, I'm good for praying, but let's get into the fight.
I feel like this is fairly accurate for
Oh,
a lot
100%.
of
I'd be
day
shitting
shift
my pants too.
cops.
I'm absolutely not saying it's not.
No, I'm saying especially if you're a day shift cop and
Yeah,
like
dude.
haven't been in anything in like 15 years.
Oh, how are we not? Oh, that's hard. Good job on that guy.
Yeah, shut up. Play dead.
Yeah, dude. And
Chances
then
are he
in
won't
that
shoot you
instance,
again.
Yeah, fuck it, yeah.
Stop breathing.
Can you run? Run now.
Shout out to this guy. They all got Walthers. That's weird. I guess it's in Canada.
Just happy they have guns in Canada. This must be old.
Hey, I'm with you on what he's doing here, but like, you don't know.
Nah.
No.
Sorry, buddy.
Maybe there's other officers that got shit going on, and maybe they have the guy contained and you're doing this, but he just heard a round get cracked off, which means it's not secure.
If you can get out, go now. Run. Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus, help me. You're gonna be okay, sweetie. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. I need a fucking ambulance, man.
You plop that kid right there and you go right back in. I understand the
What are
perimeter
these
here.
cops doing?
Yeah. I understand the perimeter, and there is an important aspect
What are all
of
these
having a
cops
perimeter.
doing?
Yeah.
19-2, he's in the auditorium. We're engaged. He's shooting.
I get it, but at the same time, I don't know, man. Hey, we're not talking this guy down.
Yeah.
We're not talking this
I
guy
think
down.
I'd be done with talking.
Yeah. Weapon mounted flashlights would help.
We need paramedics.
Shoot the light out, my guy.
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good idea.
I repeat, we need paramedics. I have a girl bleeding out.
You're not going to get paramedics in there.
But you want the paramedics to come in?
Cool. Yeah,
Active
good job.
shooting?
Good luck. Yeah, it's not Hacksaw Ridge, dude. How about you kill this guy and then they can get all the help they want?
What's he standing by?
A backpack stand? I don't know what the hell that is. It's not bulletproof, I'll tell you that.
Are those lights?
You're completely surrounded.
I think those are instrument cases.
Oh.
Still probably not bulletproof.
Not
I'm gonna be
bulletproof.
honest, it's like brass and plastic. Good luck, dude.
Not bulletproof.
I would be shooting out this light, to be honest.
Yeah. It's a big light, dude.
You
should
know
be
what
able to
helped?
hit it.
If you had the same light on him, it would be really hard for him to see and aim at you.
Yeah.
And if you just flooded that room with bullets and lights and all that stuff, this would be done.
Also, there's...
Get out of here, piece of shit. Come on, where did he go? Let's get this guy.
And don't get me wrong, it's an incredibly stressful situation for them. This would be really hard to do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
get
We're,
that.
we're Monday morning quarterbacking.
And I totally get
100%.
that. And mind you, this is fictitious, but like the reason we're saying all this is what training would reinforce. Training is going to reinforce all the things we're talking about. Like, hey, we're done de-escalating. Like, we're done. You're so past the chain of use of force. Like you're all the way to the top and then some. You'll use a Molotov if it'll stop.
You can yell drop it all you want, but it's not gonna.
It's just not at that instance. Every second now, from the moment that they initially made contact to now, there were small opportunities for officers to intervene and leverage deadly force to stop it. Every single one of those rounds that gets ripped off, that's a new victim. And every second that goes by past the initial contact to now, there were victims that could have been saved that now can't. I know a lot of people talk about the demilitarization of police, and I understand why it makes them uncomfortable. But in this specific instance, it's super rare, but it's good to at least have some officers. If you had a handful of officers here that are SWAT certified or have rifles, or even just shotguns in this instance. Just a long gun that's going to be better than what they got in their hands right there. This is a much more even fight that they're in, and you're probably stopping this much quicker.
Or a better vest.
Anything.
Throw your plates on if you have them.
Weapon-mounted lights. All of these things start to make sense now. And
because their rifle is going to rip through that uniform.
All of that, yeah. They might as well take the vests off at this point. It's just to identify them as police.
Yeah.
So this is why this stuff matters. And it's why we're kind of callous when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Like, wow, it would be nice if you had... I've been that cop. My pistol was not allowed to have a weapon-mounted light on it because my police department thought I was too stupid to use it, but was still willing to send me in harm's way one-handed with a handgun in the middle of the night.
But our rifles could have lights on them. Go figure.
So, crazy. Every single time I got into a potential shooting, what I grabbed. The thing with the light attached to it. But this is why we're talking about this. We've had to run towards gunfire. It's a thing. Cops do it when you're stuck in these situations. We'll keep going. Here's how they resolve this.
He's in there with the girl that's dead. You never leave your part. He doesn't move.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Get
the fuck out.
Remember your training. Do your job. We'll find your partner. Go.
Yeah. Good job. It's another 20 seconds. Good job. Good radio traffic. Look at them. Shout out to that female officer. Hell yeah! That's radio traffic, baby!
19-2, we've lost a suspect. Where is it?
I need to know the offices are secured. I need access to the offices.
All units, I need the main offices secured. I want 2 duos on it.
17-3, we're on it.
Quick. They gave their number, they said we're doing it. We consider it done.
Shots fired! Nick! Stop right there! Don't you fucking move! Show me your hand! Show me your fucking hands! Drop the bag! Drop it! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on
Look at that. That's a write-up, but...
19-2, we have a suspect, black ball cap.
Hey, let's do some scene security here before we get too plugged into this guy. Here we go.
Where's the weapon? I don't have a weapon.
That will also happen. Wasn't the right guy. Let's move him out of the hallway. This is what he handcuffed him.
Just gonna leave
left
him there
to die. Let's not do that. I'm not mad about them. The guy matches the description. You're going to detain the hell out of him.
Yeah.
In that instance, you are absolutely taking this guy into custody, doing the search. Now, when they don't have a gun, obviously that's to change things. What the hell are these guys doing?
Command center, dude.
There's a goddamn radio station broadcasting live tweets from inside the school.
Are you kidding me?
Would help.
The kids inside. They're talking to each other.
School offices are secured. Access by the southeast entrance.
Finally. You're with me. I'm going in.
I'm not a genius, but I would think if there's still an active shooter, you move those kids pretty fucking far away from the school.
That's above your pay grade, Bill.
I guess so.
You up to going back in?
Where the fuck is tactical?
He asked where tactical was.
They're already in the building,
SWAT's
dude.
Gonna be there. Bro, if an hour hasn't gone by, they ain't gonna be there. Like that.
No, to be fair, SWAT could get there faster
now, don't
in a
get me
school
wrong.
shooting,
Don't get
especially
me
on
wrong.
day shift.
Did I feel real safe when SWAT showed up? Hell yeah, I did. That's like daddy showing up to go SWAT the Hornet I'm too scared to go deal with. Totally get it. I'm not disparaging SWAT at all. But if you are a patrol officer, that is a you problem until they show up. Don't be mad that they're not there. You have a badge and a gun too. Go handle up.
And like you said, they already went in one side of the school.
That's what I mean.
What are you going to do with the rest of the school?
Exactly. I don't know. I'm mad that he's mad at SWAT. Hey, bro, like, I'm like an hour away. I can't teleport. Like, don't be putting that on them.
They had to finish their workout real quick.
That's
They
probably
already
what it
took
was.
their pre-workout. Their
Let's be
face was all
honest.
tingly, dude.
Let's be honest.
Had to get a good pump.
The pre set in.
Come on.
We'll keep going.
They have to finish their protein shake before they get there.
Okay. I'm good. You know what? I'm putting on perimeter.
I'm good.
Look,
I'm good. I'm good.
That's not the conversation you'd be having.
Okay? I need your help sort
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't want that guy
Let's go. Okay.
going back into that school.
Oh, 100%. I think as
If
a
that's your
supervisor,
mindset,
he made the right call. He made the right call, but yeah.
I do like that they're working in pairs.
100%.
Shit, I knew it. I need someone to fix the fucking monitors. The computer's smashed.
The monitors aren't the problem. It's the computer. And they can't just fix it. You have to re-log in. Like, guess what you're going to have to do? What people of the law have had to do for centuries, and that's go find the guy with a gun with your people with a gun and go stop the threat. Like, I don't understand. Where's SWAT? Where are the cameras? Like, I might be, like, this might sound very cruel and harsh, but I've had to do all of these things. Like, it's that complicated. Like,
Most of the time, cameras don't even work.
even if they did, it's like 240p.
Yeah.
Cool. I have a...
You might be able to tell, like, what section of the school he's in, but that's about it.
Hey, we'll keep going. Dude, these were the initial officers on scene. What animals,
Stay in the
dude.
room till we come to evacuate you. Keep it locked. Room 259 is clear. About 20 students and a teacher.
Look at that. Great radio traffic.
Okay? It's chain shut.
The shooter fucking with us. Gotta be.
Stairway's been chain shut around room 260. You'll need bolt cutters.
Copy. Need to break bolt cutters.
We all have a radio, thank you.
Not the chief. He probably doesn't have a radio.
You're right.
He just woke up.
19-2.
It's actually pretty accurate that they do have a command center where they're trying to allocate resources.
Yeah.
This is very, very accurate. We had the last time at Six Flags.
Oh,
It was pretty horrible. We had a theme park at the town that we worked at, and we had a shooting that happened inside of it. And sure enough, and the supervisor that was on there was pretty awesome too.
Yeah.
But I could see it on his face as we're all like just dumping our cars and running into this theme park. Like he's standing there like a husky stuck in a cage. Like he's just there losing his mind, staring at his radio like, I just have to wait. This is the worst.
he's like,
thing
why
ever."
did I promote?
Like, literally, yeah. So, shout out to them. But that is, they have a responsibility to be like, hey, why isn't tactical here? Hey, why isn't this happening? Can we get this resource? Do we need to get this resource from another agency? Because he has to be relaying that to dispatch, who's going to be calling that out. And there's a lot of other stuff that has to be happening. There's also the whole issue of how do we keep containment? Because let's say this guy tries to dip and sneak out and go. If he hits a highway, he's gone. Right?
They had a pretty good perimeter.
And they do, but like maintaining that perimeter, figuring out, hey, EMS, you guys could be here, here, and here.
Yeah,
Let's
getting
start
EMS
triaging.
in and out.
Yeah.
They have
So.
a great wall of children.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my God.
At least it was a brick wall.
There's producer Juan with his 2 cents. We'll keep going.
19-4.
232C.
The fuck is 232C?
Might be beneficial to get some like school administration there with you.
Locked.
261 is locked.
Tell you what, a school is about as fucky as you can get compared to like a hotel.
Yeah.
Not much worse.
No cover, no nothing. These were the worst. Serving warrants here, the whole 9 was terrible.
We never served warrants in schools.
No, I'm talking hotels. Is what I
Hotels.
meant. Yeah.
63 is locked. We can go left.
Yeah, we don't serve warrants in schools. You know how you save that kid? You shoot the guy.
Yeah, no kidding. Shoot him.
Look at that. From the hip. Yeah, he's going to take that. He's going to lose that gunfight.
He's shooting at us. He's shooting at us.
Get down here! Need some fucking backup now!
Outside room 263 is at the end of the hall.
He's got an exit. Keep him engaged.
Pause it.
All units, we have a confirmed shooter near stairway.
If you're that little kid, you shouldn't be seeing my YouTube video, but if you're that little kid that walks around with headphones, it took 10 minutes to realize that everybody's screaming and there's loud pops.
Stairway L, I repeat, stairway L. Stairway B has been obstructed.
Shout out to that officer for saving that kid. God, these guys are animals. Oh my God, these guys are animals. Dude, look at that. Running. Look at that.
19-2, I have eyes on the
Shoot him.
What do you mean? I have eyes on, bro. I have eyes on should translate to I have bullets on, dude.
Crossfire!
Good job. Shout out to this chick. She's still crushing it out here. Look at her. She's in it to win it.
Right, everybody get down. Everybody get down. Get on the ground. Get down. Everybody down. Get down.
Get down. Everybody get down. Everybody get down.
Take
the
the
shot.
Put it down! Put the gun down!
Bro, move old boy away.
Yeah, you have a shot.
Hey, here's where your qual score matters.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh, he's
to be
down to a
fair-
handgun.
To be fair, this kid's not doing this. I'll tell you that. I don't care how good you are at shooting.
A handgun round shouldn't have ripped through his vest like that.
No. Maybe he got shot in the face. Hey, there's a fight. We still got a fight here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay.
Time to go.
Training is you step over partner and you keep going. Guess what? You shoot the guy when he's in the hallway when you have eyes down and you don't have another downed officer. Crazy. You keep going. This is why I'm bitter. Maybe he didn't see it. Maybe he missed it. I get it. But at the same time. Oh, you're not that disappointed about all the kids that are dead? Now you're disappointed because somebody you know?
Bring him out. That's your partner. Bring him out.
Yeah.
Get him
Get
out.
off the fucking, rip that
There's
radio out
two
of her
of
hand.
you.
Rip that radio out of her hand. Rip that. You go drag him out if it's that important.
There's two of you. You should be able to pull him out. Just
Just
saying.
not be on the radio. That is not pertinent to the situation. You gotta. I get that he's bleeding, but
The
so are
music
like
just got
50
dramatic.
other kids. There's no reason for that. I'm allowed to say that. I've had to do this before.
We've got a victim. She's unconscious but breathing. She's been shot in the stomach. We need a medic here right away. We're outside room 208.
You good? Where's your partner?
He got scared. Yeah.
Go help her. Come on, let's go.
Wow, so glad they got him out with all those kids still in there. Yeah.
Sir, I gotta go back inside. I lost my partner. I'll hook up with another unit.
Do that.
Do that. Hey, look, a new computer.
Shout out.
He's in the stairs.
Stairs.
Keep going. You're close.
Pretty good cameras, actually.
Those are incredibly good cameras. Where's the bomb robot? Just blow
Ooh,
this guy
yeah.
up. I swear if I take this guy into custody, I'd be so pissed. I'm allowed to say that. The initial officers in contact
just
still
left.
doing it.
I can't find him. Okay, I have you on screen.
Means he probably did not leave
We
the
got a
area.
bunch of kids in here. Let's get them out.
How can you see them, but you couldn't see
Don't mind.
where he
Stay
went?
there. Stay with him.
You, look at me. Stay down. Quiet. Stay there. Don't move.
That dude's gotten lucky.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not getting shot like 6 times at this point.
How great does that one kid that helped him escape that first time feel?
Which way?
To the left of the entrance as you come in.
If you were watching the cameras, you wouldn't have to ask.
He's going
No
back
kidding.
up. Nick?
It's precisely why you
Nick?
bum rush the area. You can only kill so many of you.
Nick!
That's not helping.
What's happening?
Good job.
Chartier, Baron,
Thank you for asking instead of waiting.
Latendresse, do
Okay,
you have
they heard you
visual?
the first time.
I can't see them. They're somewhere in the library.
They'd tell you if they did. I've probably seen, what, maybe 40 officers so far?
Yeah.
Do you know what helps better than a radio on knowing what's going on? Physically being there. It's a novel concept.
Can't leave the command center, though.
Oh, I'm not saying we would never burden a supervisor with doing that. All I'm saying is with the 40 other officers that I have, I'd send them in there with them, so it's not 2 officers having to do everything by themselves. Like,
Yeah, that would ruin the show, though.
mind you, it makes the show more suspenseful, and I totally get it. But like, in reality, that's not how this works.
With our contextless clip, I assume the show is about those 2 officers
probably
since
right.
they've done all of the work.
You're probably right.
You can tell me if I'm wrong in the comments,
We'll keep going.
but I don't think that I am.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going in.
Oh, Sarge is going, dusting off the old holster there.
Back up. We're heading to the library, second floor.
Oh, they're taking my advice. Look at this. They're like, okay, we're actually going to go. Shout out to him.
19-8, respond. 19-8.
19-8, you are cleared to evacuate. Do it now.
Stay in a line.
I would be like, run. Like crazy people, run. Trample each other, I don't care. Run.
It's gonna be okay, right?
How does he know from there?
Yeah, the lady
That this is
looking
clear
at the
to
cameras.
evacuate.
Yeah, the lady looking at the cameras should be clearing.
Well, she can't even keep eyes on this guy,
Head
so...
south, then west.
Which way is south?
Orientation matters.
Which way is south?
Orientation matters. This can be a problem.
I don't know.
Shout out to this kid. What an animal.
Right.
He's like, I play Tarkov.
Get an exit.
Go, go, go!
To be fair, in this situation, in this big of a school,
Oh, you get disoriented quick.
yeah,
There's no landmarks. There's
it
no
would be
nothing.
fair to not know which way
100%.
south is in this school.
I'm not mad at that officer. I'm mad at dispatch being like, figure it out. I was
Yeah.
like, well, I'm standing covered in someone else's own blood with a gun in my hand and 20 scared kids.
Yeah, if
How
you
about
know
you help
that
me?
if you know that he's clear to evacuate, you should know where he is.
Exactly.
So you should be able to say, "Do you see that doorway right
So,
in
like,
front of you?
I get
Maybe we go there."
I totally get the orientation discussion, but in this instance, it's just like, how about you help the guy that's actually in danger,
Which way are you facing?
as opposed to wasting radio traffic getting into an argument about it.
Oh, since you asked it that way, I know I'm facing west. Oh, I've got it all figured out now.
Cool,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Thanks, Chief.
We'll keep going. Dispatchers, you know who you are.
Admin, you know who you are. Chris.
Chris, I'm too good for Tactical Tuesday.
I see Nick. They turned the radios off.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah, they turn the radios off because you keep giving away their position. Dude, shut up to these guys. Absolute animals.
I'll give Sarge some props here.
I will give Sarge props for
Stairway
being in it.
7 is blocked. They padlocked another door. We're gonna find another way up.
Yeah, we've covered that. God, what a nightmare to clear, dude.
It's over there. By the
shoot him
That is
through the
not-
books.
That is not bulletproof. You just completely
You
annihilate.
both.
Yeah.
Just what? Oh my.
Cool. Let's wait. Let's wait. Why not? Let's just hang out, I guess. To be honest, this guy would have killed him after shooting him that many times.
Maybe.
I'm saying through that bookcase, if any one of those rounds land anywhere near him in that bookcase, he's...
Yeah.
Or, you know, I guess maybe he'll run out of bullets after shooting all these kids. Like, according to the way they're doing this.
Hey, you piece of shit! You piece of shit!
Yeah, now
you
we're going.
want to shoot someone? Huh? You want to shoot someone? Kill me! Kill a cop, motherfucker! I'm right here! I'm right fucking here! And I'm coming for you, motherfucker! I'm coming for you right now! I'm coming for you!
Thank God.
Wow. Crazy.
I'd put one more just to be sure.
Yeah, I don't see body cams.
Good shot.
Hey, let's secure. Let's secure. Let the Lord sort out the rest of it.
It's already sorted.
Based.
19-2. We've neutralized the threat.
Based.
Good
Shot
shot.
him in the face.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
19-2. I'm guessing that's that unit number. I think that's
Yeah.
what he said was 19-2. Learned a really valuable lesson today. You kill him in the cafeteria when he's not standing behind something that's bulletproof, and you don't have 2 officers possibly die.
You don't have to watch him shoot a kid right in front of you. Yeah.
I said it before. I said this early in this video. I said it's important that we are not here to de-escalate. We are not here to do. You are here to, as he said at the very, very end, you want to say, I neutralized the threat when he's maybe only killed 1 or 2 people, not after he's killed 30. The bigger discussion around that kind of stuff, you could talk about culture, you could talk about, you know, general mental health and like whatever the hell that means and what mental health help looks like. But ultimately, in the current day and age, you need police officers that key up and say, I neutralize the threat much faster. Part of that's going to be equipping them with better technology. Part of that's going to be training them super well. And then the other part of that, really the most important part of that now, is that if you were putting on a uniform and a badge right now, you're taking an oath to step up and do that. The reason why I retired, the people I was having to work around, I didn't feel were worth dying for. But
true.
until that badge came off my shirt, that was what I signed up for. I hated it every time I had to do it towards the tail end. But that was my job. My life was the least important one there when you showed up. And that's the discussion you have to have with yourself before you even sign out, fill out the 80,000 page thing to say that I want to go be a police officer and go through the background checks and all that stuff. Am I willing to value other people's lives above my own? The only person that's an exception to that rule is the asshole doing a school shooting. That person gets to be at the bottom of the tier. Everybody else, I get it, and I understand the discussion, but there's a philosophical discussion. Really, that's a completely different part of your brain that has to kick on in that specific instance. I don't have everything else for this. Shout out to them. There's really good examples of good radio traffic. I thought there was pretty okay tactics as far as search tactics. It's not going to be clean. That's actually pretty realistic.
Those 2 did well.
The 2 guys, they recognized the threat. They went in there. They should have probably ended it a little quicker. They had a few opportunities. But I get it's Hollywood. They had their objectives in the scripting room. Most of the time, this gets handled considerably quicker than that. And you're not just sending 2 officers to go do it. But if you're the only 2 they got, you're the only 2 they got.
It was suspenseful. I'll give them that.
It was suspenseful. It was a good episode. So shout out to 19-2. If you guys like this type of content, go ahead and put it in the comments. If you guys have any other suggestions for episodes, if you want a more direct way to ask us that, you can join our Patreon group. It's as little as $1 a month. That gives you access to our Discord, and that is how we decide most of these things.
That's where this clip came from.
Shout out to Poofy.
Poofy, you know who you are.
You know who you are. If there's any other things you want, you can go ahead and like this if you did like it, and subscribe to our channel. We have a bunch of other clips like this, and we're making this stuff all the time. Until next time, thank you for riding 2-man with us. Peace.
We have casualties. In the kitchen, we need paramedics.
I need a fucking ambulance, man! This way! I need a fucking ambulance! Behind the wall. You'll be okay, sweetie.
I repeat, we need paramedics. I have a girl bleeding out down here. What is your location? In the auditorium. She needs help now.
Calvin's down. It's next. Jesus, I need paramedics right away.
The area is not secured.
We've got a victim. She's unconscious but breathing. She's been shot in the stomach. We need a medic here right away. We're outside room 208.